Okay, whenever you're ready. Hey, it's Mary Beth Shaw. I'm never gonna complain about the sun because my studio's ready and I am probably about 95% moved in and I can't wait to show you everything. First of all, in the window, I did a little blackboard to advertise StencilGirl, which I thought was something might be fun because a lot of people locally don't even know about us. We just lay low on the internet. So come to the studio though, and I will give you a tour. All right, so the front area is just, I call this the foyer. It's kind of funny that there's a little foyer. This, if you've been following my journey here, you know that we had a burst pipe on Christmas Day. This is a very old dairy barn from the 1800s, and anyway, 2 floors above me, there was a burst pipe and excess water came down after they turned the water off, and 4 units were completely just sort of demolished, mine being one of them. So anyway, if you would have asked me, do you want to move all your stuff out of the studio, have it in a pod for 3 months to get a new floor and get a paint job, I would have said no way. But actually, it's kind of nice, so come on in. All right, so first of all, I gotta say it looks bigger than it used to be, and it's still the same size. I do not know why it looks bigger, but when you walk in, you'll see my filming area is right here, and I am getting ready to do some other filming today, so I've got this all set up. This is where, when I do live streams or when you see me filming on a class, this is where I've been probably to do that work. And I have this all set up so that everything I need is kind of within an arm's reach. It's either under the table or behind me or on that wall. So it makes it real nice when I'm filming and I can easily grab what I need. On the other side of this front part is my couch because, you know, I do love a nap and I have to have my break time occasionally. And on the times when I bring Sterling, he loves hanging out there too. My massive collection of art books. I've always said my favorite things are art and books. And books about art, well, that is it, man. So yeah, I've bought a lot of them through the years. I'm lucky to have been able to have done that, and most of them are used. A lot of famous artists, you know, books about famous artists, and some, you know, technique books, just a little bit of everything. And now, the guts of the place. And I want to tell you my plans for this. This year, for the first time, I'm going to open up my studio for classes. I'm going to offer a menu of classes that you could choose from, and then I'm going to offer just some open studio events, which by that, I just mean you can come in and hang out and work with me. And what I think is going to add so much value to this is that this wall of these supplies is going to be available for you to use. So if I have an open studio and, you know, it's from 9 to 5 and you pay a daily fee, you can come in and you can use my stuff. You can use all these golden paints, all these golden mediums, all these watercolors, these handmade pastels, all this stuff you could use. And I think it's going to be just a really nice way for me to share my supplies with people and to allow people to try things that they might not have normally tried. And I have this area outfitted with everything you need. I have gel plates, I have paper, I have brushes, I have brayers, I have scissors. Anything you need is here. So you could just pretty much walk in and sit down at a table and then start working. My other classes that will be a menu item, we could take up to 8 students, and it's gonna be any which way. I could do a public class that I advertise, or you could get together some friends and decide that you all want to come in and you want to take Mary Beth's Stratolicious class. Oh, let's take a look why we happen to have samples of all the Stratolicious work over here. It's a class I taught many years ago, and I think everybody knows my love for rocks, right? Well, yeah. Can't get enough of them. So lots will be coming, more news about the classes very shortly. So the back of the studio, so we would have 8 students, 4 and 4, and then this central hangout table where we could just have extra supplies or whatever. I think we have plenty of room here. I do want to show you my little so-called kitchen because it's kind of funny. This is the only part that isn't quite organized yet. And it's because I put this studio together, and this was like, everything turned out so clean and so nice, and this piece just didn't even really go in here anymore. This has been in our old kitchen. It has been in the basement. It's been in another studio I had. It's been painted so many times, it's ridiculous. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna get rid of it. So my grandsons are home from college, and we're gonna have demolition day. And we're gonna drag this out the back door into the studio backyard, and I'm going to let them demolish it. And I'm telling you, these boys are excited. So anyway, I have another little piece of white cabinetry coming for that space. But I could not be more delighted about my studio. Now I just need to make some art. I've been spending so much time organizing and trying to figure out what's what, where all my things are, where I want to put all my things, and I am ready to make some art. How about you? I'd love to see you come make some art with me. Thanks for watching. This is Mary Beth Shaw from StencilGirl Products.